I could see lot of people have written good. This is a good response. Switching on or off. The question is how to test a remote control. A remote control has got lot of buttons, lot of features also. So you are talking about switching on or off, changing channels, and then increasing volume or decreasing volume, go to a specific channel. People have also written a lot of tests with respect to how will I test the battery, how long does it take for the battery to drain, and I use the menu to do color, contrast, aspect ratio, right? All these things people have written. Still I could see it is coming. Raise the volume. In fact, one person has written one peculiar test. I will press two buttons simultaneously. What will happen? Very, very good test, right? Very good test. Second thing, another person also has written another test. I will do it from a particular distance, or I will do it in a particular direction. That's a good test. Again, every test is a good test. Every test is important. The purpose of me asking you to do this is two things. One is, let me start sharing my screen. There are so many tests to be done. As a human being, you cannot remember all the tests. Get that straight. You cannot remember all tests. So you must write it down. Now, collectively, each one is writing their own test. I got a big collection. So the crowd knowledge, the group knowledge is always good. As an individual in a project, there may be two testers or one or two, three testers, maybe even one tester. You cannot remember everything. Tomorrow, if I ask you to come and then say, hey, what will you test in a remote? The same test will not come to your mind. So what you need to definitely do is testing involves documentation. Is very, very important. How many people have faced this memory contest in your school? There'll be some 100 items in a room. You have to watch it for about 2-3 minutes, go back to your classroom and then write down. Whoever has written maximum number of items, they will get some prize, right? Anybody has gone through that memory contest? If so, please raise your hands. Every time in our school, 100 items will be there, but hardly you can remember 30-40 items. Beyond that, you will forget. Okay. So that memory contest, human mind is forgetful. My master used to do one thing. You see that item for 2-3 minutes, then come back to the class. My master will tell a great story for 2 minutes. After hearing the story, whatever you remembered, it will come to half. You will not be able to write more than even 20. So since this is just a remote, imagine that I am asking you to test Excel. Test MS Excel. How many tests we need to do whether the program works correct or not? Only when it works perfect, it will win the heart of the customers. You can make money out of it. Customer will come back to you, buy something again. You have a business. If the product quality goes down, company goes down. Absolutely no doubt about that. So if you want quality to go up, increase testing. This is exactly why if people have to score more tests, small or short tests, but do it again and again, do it more and more and more, that test increases the quality. So today we went through, just to summarize what we have seen today, we have seen some examples of why we need to test. Great failures like airbag failures, site is going down because of traffic. We have seen those problems. Why there should be a maker and why there should be a checker, why the programmer and tester should be different. We have seen that. We have also seen the examples of ATM machine, a remote control, right? How to test these things. And we need to get the mindset of the customers. This is extremely important. Okay. This is the nutshell that we have seen today. As a homework, again, we are not going to verify whether you have done it or not. As a simple homework, I'm going to tell you one more thing. Try to write it on a piece of paper. Typing it on the computer is one thing. Try to write with pen and paper, right? Write with pen and paper. You will see a difference. Okay. Anyway, you're all in college, you have written exams, you'll be writing exams. But still, pen and paper is the great friend. You buy a bike from a person. Okay. What will you test? Somebody may be thinking, hey, are we doing software testing or bike testing or ATM testing here? Logic. Human brain is the same thing. The way it works for bike, the way it works for ATM, the way it will work for Excel or any software also, ERP also. So it is the brain that you need to tune to come to testing. That's what I'm trying to do. Tune your brain to come to software testing. Okay. You buy a bike from an unknown person. Okay. If it is known, then probably you would have known the bike also. Probably you would have gone through that, driven a few times. So you are buying a bike from an unknown person. What will you test before you buy? Because the moment you give the money, that's it. You are not going to see after that. That guy is gone, bike is yours. Responsibility is on you. Now I am saying you that you are buying from an unknown person. What will you test? Write it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In a single shot. Okay. Don't do some test now, after some point of time, another evening and the night. Sit down. Again, you have got another 20 minutes or so in this session. Anyway, I'm not going to come back after this session. Take the next 20 minutes or so, whatever, or whenever you get a chunk of 30 minutes today, write it on a piece of paper or a notebook. What will you test in a bike? Tomorrow's class, we will discuss that. Okay. And thanks for coming in big numbers. We are very happy. I'm going to stop my video now, stop the recording now.